I heard that Harold Ramis was getting a new Ghostbusters movie made, and I was like, yeah, that sounds great. I want to see that. I heard that all the original cast was coming back together again, possibly without Bill Murray, and they'd be playing themselves as old people. They're playing their old characters as old people, and a new, younger generation of Ghostbusters was going to going to be created. And I was a little disappointed by that. You know, I don't like generational shifts in movie groups, but I thought about it, and yeah, it made sense. You know, they're getting old, and they do want to continue the franchise, or at least some people would definitely want to continue the franchise. As long as it's making money, someone is going to want to continue the franchise. And you know, if the original people making the original movie were creating the new Ghostbusters team, that could turn out very well. Then Harold Ramis died, and I was very sad because he was really good at his job. He did really good things. You know, all the movies that I know he was a part of making were very good movies. So I was sad about that, but I heard that they were the remaining people were intent on finishing the movie, and I was like, okay, I still gonna want to see that, because you know, if Harold Ramis is not involved, that's sad, but you know, if the original cast, the original guys making the movie were involved. You know, Dan Aykroyd, he wasn't just an actor. He had a big part in writing the script, for example. So I was still excited for it, and I heard there was going to be an all-female cast. New Ghostbusters was going to be women, and I was like, oh well, that's not what I expected, but yeah, okay, that could be cool. You know, there were some very good female comics, very good female actors who I could definitely see as doing very well in that kind of movie. And then I heard it was going to be a reboot. I was like, oh my god, no! Enough with the reboots already. That was my thinking. Enough with the reboots. I don't want to watch a Ghostbusters reboot. Actually, I only learned it was a reboot by watching the trailer. Because up to the point that I actually saw the trailer, I had no idea it was going to be a reboot. Then I saw the trailer, and that was a part of my personal bad reaction to the trailer. Disclaimer, I never actually saw a trailer of the original movie. So, I'm going to be comparing the trailer of the new movie with the old movie that I watched. So, it's not going to be an exact comparison. But the original movie was funny. Now, granted, a trailer is a trailer, and a trailer can be very different from the actual movie, but the trailer is not funny. I mean, I can see bits that are supposed to be funny, but they're not. Like, a person gets vomited on by a ghost, and this is supposed to be funny, but it's not. It's not to say that someone getting ghost mucus on them can't be funny. And the person later in the trailer is talking about how hard it was to get the ghost mucus off of them. And it's not funny. That kind of thing, it can be funny if you deliver it right, and if you're delivering to the right audience, but I think it was very badly done. As a matter of fact, in the original movie, they do very nearly the same joke about someone having ghost mucus on them and how hard it is to get off. It's when they're in the library, and Egon makes Venkman collect some of the slime, and Egon has the slime and gets some on his hands, and he spends the next 15 seconds maybe rubbing his hands on stuff and trying to get off. He's going and dah, and it's dynamic, it's visual, it is funny. And in the trailer, there's a woman just saying, "I had to get all out of all my orifices," or whatever. It was not delivered at all well. And I mean, there are no jokes in the trailer. The power of pain compels you. That's okay. That could technically be called a joke, but it's very lame. The woman gets a car and it's a hearse, and that's supposed to be a joke. It's not. It's like someone decided that a female Ghostbusters doesn't actually need to be funny. The reason the original Ghostbusters worked so very well was not because of a big budget or of anything like that. It was because of the specific people involved. You know, those are some of the best comedians in the world at the time. Some of the greatest actors and script writers were involved, and they all worked together very well. And in fact, the reason Harold Ramis played Egon, and he did an incredible job playing Egon. The reason Harold Ramis played Egon was because they couldn't find anyone who could play the part. They were very specific in the people who they wanted playing each character. And so they came down to the wire. They found nobody who could do the part right, and Harold Ramis stepped in, and he did incredibly well. And so I see these new actors who are playing these new Ghostbusters, and there doesn't seem to be any kind of energy or connection between them. You know, in the original, there was this incredible energy. It was a very lighthearted movie. People were energetic. There was this connection between all the actors and the characters. You could genuinely believe in them and in their relationships with each other. You know, Egon and Spangler, Harold Ramis and Dan Aykroyd, they worked together incredibly well. The actors and the characters in that film. And so it's a reboot. It is not funny. The quote-unquote jokes seem lazy, lackadaisical. For comparison, in the original movie, when Venkman gets slimed, they put a lot of effort into that joke. You know, he's on the radio talking with Ray, and he's scared, and Ray is running, and I was watching. I was very young at the time. I was terrified. And then we show up, and then Ray reaches Venkman, and he's lying there covered in slime, and Ray's like, "What happened?" "He slimed me." That's great! Actual physical contact! There's a lot of energy and effort that went into that joke. It's like modern art, you know? There's so much modern art that they clearly do not put any effort into. Someone puts a whole bunch of stuff together, and it seems like someone just throws a whole lot of stuff together and calls it art, and never put any effort or skill into it. And that is the feeling I get from the Ghostbusters trailer, the new Ghostbusters trailer. And I don't like that. I don't want to spend money to see a movie that it seems the people making it didn't care. And that is why I do not like the new Ghostbusters trailer. That is why I am not looking forward to the new Ghostbusters movie. And the new cast could be male, female, alien houseplants. I don't care. And that's what I have to say on the subject. Thank you for watching.